I was always involved in church, wherever they needed me. One year, they needed group counselors for summer camp, and I signed up. That week, I noticed something strange about the youth pastor's wife. One night, I caught her standing outside our dorm room, listening. It struck me as odd, but I brushed it off. Evenings at camp were intense in evangelical settings. Kids crying, speaking in tongues, sometimes people casting out demons. Those moments made me uncomfortable. I trusted my intuition, and when things felt off, I'd quietly guide the kids somewhere calmer. After one of those services, the adults were sitting in the back, and I sat next to the youth pastor's wife. Out of nowhere, she turned to me and said, "I know you." I gave a small, polite laugh. "Yeah, I know you too. We go to the same church." She shook her head. "No, I know you. Your husband dated my sister." I froze. It took a second to process. Then it clicked. She meant the woman my ex-husband, my child's father, had an affair with. I hadn't realized they were related. I didn't get angry. Honestly, I never blamed her sister. I knew what my ex-husband was capable of. But then she said, "Yeah, he was with my sister while you were in the psychiatric hospital, when you were pregnant." I stared at her. What? I was never in a psychiatric hospital. I was home, pregnant. He was just having an affair. I tried to explain that what she'd heard wasn't true, but she wouldn't believe me. She said they had dinners together and went to church together, insisting he was a great man, mourning his crazy pregnant wife. No matter how calmly I tried to explain, she dismissed it, cold, mean, like her version of the story was the only one that could exist. It was jarring, realizing my ex-husband had woven an entire false story about me while I was home carrying our child. Suddenly, the strange looks and her coldness made sense. That night, I couldn't shake it. I remember lying in bed, staring into the dark, knowing everyone else was asleep. My mind kept circling her words. I wondered how many other things had happened that I wasn't aware of. Stories, conversations, and entire versions of me that existed somewhere out there. Things I'd never know. The following year, I saw her sister at church. She was there with her husband and their small children. Part of me was jealous. It felt like she'd gotten the story I wanted. The family, the kids, the life that looked steady, at least from the outside. I was married, yes, but I didn't feel close to my husband. My family felt like it was falling apart, and I wasn't able to get pregnant. Even though I loved being a stepmom, I still yearned for more kids I was never able to have. Sometimes I still think about that camp, that conversation, that night when someone else's version of my life was spoken to my face like it was fact. I wonder how many versions of me still exist out there. Stories I never lived but somehow still belong to.